and Carver Community Schools to lead us in the pledge, and we ask you to begin that now.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now I'd like to invite Max Wellman from Roosevelt High School to sing the national anthem.
Prepare to post the colors. Ready. Halt.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hey, Ted! Oh! Order! Oh! Oh! Hey! Hey! Forward! March! Broad mouth! Broad mouth! Broad mouth! Broad! Broad mouth!
I've had the great honor on numerous occasions to be with the Lieutenant Governor. We've worked on a lot of different projects together and done a number of different openings together, but today is a very, very solemn occasion and one that I know we're both proud to be here. So, and to greet you and to introduce and open this memorial. I now would like to present to you for some remarks Lieutenant Governor Patty Judge.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Mayor. Thank all of you for being here with us on this gorgeous October morning. First of all, I want to welcome the National Memorial September 11th Museum and Memorial to Iowa. No American should ever or will ever forget what happened on September 11th, and thanks to the hard work and the dedication of the folks here with us today, no one will forget that. I also want to welcome Governor George Pataki to Iowa, who's with us here today. The governor, as you all remember, was a strong, steady leader for New York during his term of office, 12 years in the governor's office. And now his leadership is helping this project become a reality. So I thank him. Thank you, Governor, for your leadership and commitment to this memorial, and thank you for your leadership and commitment on those tragic days. We all remember where we were on September 11th, 2001. There are dates in history that you think back and you remember exactly where you were and exactly what was going on at the moment. And we all remember those images from New York and from Arlington. And we remember many of us calling or trying to reach loved ones to make certain that everything was okay. Remember the fear that struck our core. For many of you here, that was very, very real. We all have our personal stories, and I will tell you that I have a daughter-in-law who is a flight attendant for American Airlines, and on that date she was flying someplace on the eastern half of the United States, and I was not aware for some time exactly where she was or if she was in one of those affected airplanes, and I remember the fear and terror that we felt in our family for those moments before we were able to understand exactly what was going on and where she was. But you know, from the tragedy, from the fear, came something very, very powerful. I believe we came to a revival of the American spirit. On September 10th, we were a nation of many different people with lots of little problems and petty squabbles among ourselves. But those labels went away on September 11th. The petty problems disappeared. On that day, we were no longer rich, we were no longer poor, we weren't Democrats, we weren't Republicans, we were Americans. And we united in the face of an adversity, ready to play our part to create a better tomorrow. And now, 6 years after that horrific day, we come together again here on the steps of the Iowa Capitol to remember the nearly 3,000 people who lost their lives, including 7 Iowans, to ensure that they are never forgotten. That's why we're here today. The National September 11th Memorial and Museum, located on the site of Ground Zero, will honor the innocent people who lost their lives and stand as a tribute to the brave peace officers, firefighters, and emergency management officials who put their lives on the line to save their fellow Americans, many of those making the ultimate sacrifice. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the emergency personnel that are here with us today. You are our everyday heroes. And as the state's Homeland Security Emergency Management Advisor, I want you to know that we understand that you stand ready, just like those officers did in New York, Virginia, and Pennsylvania, to do whatever you can to protect the lives of fellow Iowans. I've had the opportunity to work closely with many of you through the course of the several natural disasters that we've had in the last year, and I am always impressed with the job that you are doing. So on behalf of Governor Culver, the people of Iowa, thank you very much for your assistance and your dedication. Our nation will never forget the terrible events on September 11th. It was a day that changed our history of our country forever. It changed our country forever. It changed our lives forever. But thanks to this memorial, the country will have a lasting tribute to those who lost their lives and to that American spirit that unites us all. Again, thank you very much for coming and joining us this morning.